Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You missed the trip to the Bay Area last time. What do you expect from atmosphere tonight? What do you expect from the Valkyries tonight?
Well, I'm excited because I heard it was a great atmosphere to be in, and so I'm excited to experience that for the first time. And I expect, what the Valkyrie have done all season long. That's toughness, that's grit, that's playing incredibly hard, playing well together, really attacking on both ends of the floor.
Chloe Bibby is out tonight, obviously, after being available on Friday. Did she have a setback with that knee injury, or what's her plan?
Not so much a setback. It's just, I think with all the travel and everything else, it just swelled up and swelled up so much that it's caused some issues, and so she won't be available.
What have you thought about just the job that Natalie has done as like a head coach of an inaugural team that was kind of made up of role players and just,
I think she's done an outstanding job. I mean, I think you even think back to her and Ohema and what they've done in terms of putting the team together, the right pieces that fit together, that play the style that they want to play on both ends of the floor, that has experience, and that has players who know how and understand to play a role in this league. And when you have players who have been role players who come in and play well together, good things happen. And they've put together a really good, tough squad. And I think she's done an outstanding job.
Hi, Coach. Kelsey Mitchell is on track to have a career high in scoring season. What have you seen from her, especially throughout all the turmoil in that point guard position, to really step up to the occasion?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with Kels is that she just wants to play basketball. She's a competitor. I feel like we've tried to put her in positions where she can use her instincts and be successful. And every time we've had a reshuffling of the guard, so to speak, she's taken her game to another level. We've needed her to. She's put this team on her shoulders. We've also had to ask her at times to be the best defensive player on the floor and guard, primary ball handlers, and something that at the time we were able to share back and forth with her and Ari. And now she's putting that on her shoulders. And so I'm just continue to be really proud of her and the way that she has embraced everything in her leadership on the floor as well. I mean, she's been a joy to be around and to coach, and she continues to lead by example every day.
Stephanie, Golden State's had a lot of roster churn, and you guys have as well for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the common denominator is in identifying players that you can plug in, who will come in and contribute in spots because they need to?
Yeah, I think, number one, timing is everything. Making sure that the right kind of players are available. Number two, laying out the expectations. I think we're both teams who put a high value on what we do on the defensive end of the floor, who put a high value on the ball moving and sharing the basketball, but also understand that when you're bringing players in the middle of the season or towards the end of the season, that it's our job to put them in positions to be successful and allow them to do what they do best. And I think that Natalie's done an outstanding job of that. I think our group, we got players who are ready and who have embraced, particularly for us at the point guard position, which has been really difficult, but our team has embraced them. They have been, great additions. And of course, I mean, even especially Odyssey, what she did the last game to be able to get us over the hump was huge. And we're fortunate to be able to get those type of players at this position and point in the year.
You coached Veronica right here.
Yep, sorry. Yeah.
You coached Veronica last year.
Yeah.
I'm curious what you've made of her strides this season with Golden State.
She's one of my favorites. I mean, she really is. She's, number one, a great human being. Number two, an incredibly hard worker. I mean, she is the first one in the gym and the last one to leave. She's a smart, high IQ player. We brought her in the middle of the season last year with an injury, and right away she knew the playbook. She didn't even get a practice before we threw her in the game, and she impacted the game on both ends of the floor. She's also very steady. So she's a tremendous leader because she doesn't get too high, she doesn't get too low. She sets the example every single day. I'm incredibly proud of her and her continued growth and the impact that she's been able to make in this franchise.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.